Okay. So we're about to defend Tiefenstadt and its outskirts from raiding parties. Gonna be a hell of a nice payday. But it's gonna be a tough one. And I'm just realizing we've got a few wounded. Like this smashed hand is particularly bad. I really want to have Jeb Bush in this fight. So I'm just gonna hang on right until we see the enemy. If they appear in front of us and he's still injured, we'll swap him out with Tower 24. Evening again. Koglatla probably the same. I mean, this minus melee defense kind of hurts him. Yeah, Melon is still afraid, so I don't want to have him fighting right now. At least the backline all have anticipation, so really my main concern is enemy marksmen. The marksmen are just absolute ball bags. I can't stand them. They are so irritating. Let's camp it up. Actually, let's go to some flat ground here. And the second we get a warning about the enemies being in sight, we'll just see what their numbers are composed of and whether we're all healed up. If it's a nighttime fight, that could actually work in our favor. Okay, the brigands are in sight. To arms. First things first. Okay, good. We're all healed up. But the fact that Jeb has only got 54 range skill and it's nighttime, we'll actually be better off with Tau. And let's do exactly that. Switch them out. Give Tau a pike. I've only got the one archer, but hey, we'll most likely be moving forward towards them. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Okay, what do we have here? A few marksmen and many raiders, as expected. I'm just wondering whether I'll be better off switching out these feral shields for heater shields. Don't think so. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet and kind of run at them. Of course, we're not going to underestimate them. The raiders either, but it really is the marksmen that give me the most trouble. I mean, you get a couple of marksmen with crossbows, could be quite nasty. Damn, so our militiamen aren't going to do anything with their little bows at night. I wonder if you can see their skills. Yeah, look, 35. It's no good. But obviously when you tell them what you want them to do, you don't know whether the fight will be during the day or at night. Yeah, they're just going to fall back. They're not going to want to engage on us. So most likely we'll go forward by, let's say, 3 squares. And that way we can move forward until we get shields up on the next turn. The big question is what kind of ranged weaponry have the enemies got? Okay, oh Jesus, 2 tier 2 crossbows and 1 tier 1 crossbow. That's legit scary. Oh, I really need to get lucky and hit one of these guys. Actually, and having put Jungi in here kind of changes my plan for the moment. Let's just take one round here with a shield wall. What sucks is we're going to want to run at them, but then this guy's going to get a spear wall down. Oh god, that's so scary. Okay, that's huge. The fact that he's... if we're super lucky, as many of these as... well, we are lucky. Hopefully they'll pull out ranged weapons as well, because then you can actually close in on them. Because they're kind of stuck with their pants down then. Because they obviously have to spend some of their AP to put their ranged weapons away. So scary. And as cruel as it is, we're kind of going to leave these militiamen out to dry, out in the open, and hope to draw some of their fire onto the militiamen. Good, moving towards us. Oh, awesome. I did not expect them to do that, but that's bloody great that the fact they're coming at us. So what I'm hoping is we can tie these raiders up, and then just hit the crossbowmen. Oh, 4 out of 4 have missed so far. Five out of 5 missed. Nighttime, feral shield, shield wall. That's the best chance you're going to get to not be hit by them. Still, we've been lucky. I don't know what the percentages are that they were shooting at. I could actually have looked. Where's marksman here? Marksman uses shoot bolt chance. Oh, they have 5% chance. Okay. Very effective. So nighttime, feral shields, spear wall, shield wall, doing work. Ooh, left him exposed. That's a mistake. That's great. Pierced arm muscles means he's pretty much unlikely to hit anyone. It's minus 20% to his range skill. So this guy is the next priority now. Hit. Pi, can you sneak in there? No, you can't. What weapon do you have? You've got a berserker's chain. If this hits... Ooh. With that little cloth cap he's wearing. Very brave. Okay, Padden. I want you to be attacking someone that doesn't have a shield. Oh, look at that, half his freaking hit points in a single stab. Nice, good stunning. I kind of want to try get up through here with Krytar. On the next turn he'll get in a position. Campana, you've got a Warhammer. Warhammer this nerd. Oh, that's... Damn it! I just keep taking shots, hope that they're 7%, it's not worth it. Oh, Helston! That had to be a very low percentage chance. So, chance 16, rolled 7, so 16% chance and it hit. Good luck. Davkul, where are you? So I'd love to go here and attack, but that exposes you. What's your range defense? 9. And you've got... you'll be fine, it's night time. It's risky, but that's a risk I'm willing to take in this instance. Interesting. I don't mind it at all. I mean, it's not damage, so. Advantage on. Yeah, the alerts can be a little bit funny. I'm gonna go for a little Hail Mary here with this brave militiaman. That's exactly what I expected to happen. More sacrifices for Davkul. Oh, it's not a life that you want, being a militiaman. That is so evil of me, I know. My word. Enough with the headshots here, for goodness sake. Both times he's been hit, it's hit him in the head. He didn't miss much. Just watching these brave militiamen run out, get themselves killed. Oh, come on. Dudes. Oh, 3 misses in a row. 4 in a row. So the dream come true first. First week on the VOD. Oh, you need the dream come true. The I think you're referring to when we got that cultist with the many stars. I think that's what you might be referring to. See, our pattern. Keep stabbing this nerd. Okay, here we go. Big headshot. Kill. Oh! That's an orc flail. So, hit head for 86 damage and has been destroyed. Good lord. 86 damage times by 50, so that was like 140 damage to the head. Holy shit. Yes, Campana, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, the orc flail, yeah, nice. And there it is. That's the orc flail being used. Careful. Dirk. Brave Dirk. Oh, you know he did. Okay, not, no. Brave Dirk. I do kind of wish for these militiamen, like, you can offer to let them join you, or some of them would want to join you after a defense like this. I think it would make sense. I haven't seen it happen, but it makes sense. That's the kind of thing that would happen. Yes, Jungian. Dirk Gently, have you ever heard that name? Isn't that played by Marky Mark? What was that movie called about the porn actors? Oh, hang on, that's not what I meant to move you, goddammit. I'm thinking about Boogie Nights. I'm thinking about silly movies and not focusing on what I'm doing. Yes, Tim. Nice, good. So that's I think that's all the marksmen taken care of. Or the one tier 2 marksman ran away. Douglas Adam. Oh yes, Hitchhiker's Guide. Oh, bled to death. Poor bugger. So this was surprisingly easy. I think there might be a second group of enemies that we have to fight. Wouldn't be surprised at all if that is the case. Dirk Gently's holistic detective agency. Oh, Jungen, you beast. Okay, let's clean up here. Orc flail. Miss. Tim. Sword swing. We are almost done here. I believe it did save brave Dirk the militiaman. Run them down. Slay him. Yes, Jungen. Well, I think Jungen hit all his shots there. He probably only missed one, and that was an obstructed shot and all. Nice haul from that. Money, tools, crossbows, basic mail. Awesome, that's it. Easy money. 2,600 gold. Oh, 64 accuracy at level 6. That's no good. Not good. Let's say, let's get one more reinforced male hauberk, because we've got 7 for up front. And then we'll start hiring some militiamen or some squires if we can. Just to replace these guys who aren't working out that well. Okay, no, so hang on. Pi of 12. 69 accuracy at level 8, that's awful. 57 at 5 is awful. 71 at 6 is okay. 78 at 8 is also okay. 65 at 7 is terrible. 61 at 5 is terrible. But we'll keep him because he's a cultist. So these guys who aren't really cutting it, if they're not cultists, we'll try to replace them, because the guys who we replace them with might get converted into cultists. And as usual, we'll keep searching for cultists. Any cultists we find, we'll just buy straight up. But overall, I'm quite worried. The 2-hit chances are super, super low on most of our guys. Yeah, we've rolled a lot of +1s. It's not been good. Davkul's chosen and we'll make good use of this. Thank you. We can actually go straight into the next bit of work. Just remind myself which of the houses. Yes, so it's Rabenholt. We're trying to ally ourselves with Rabenholt. So if we find another mercenary company from either of the houses, Eisenstein or Ebelin, we will kill him. So which of the cities here has what? There's a training hall there. Armorer, that's important. Another armorer there. 2 armorers, that's great. And a weaponsmith there. And a weaponsmith. That's actually very good. So 2 armorers, 2 weaponsmiths. And what do we got here? Just a kennel. Okay, it's probably the right house then. And we've got a fetcher with this house. So if we're going to defeat another mercenary company, we're most likely to run into them in quote-unquote enemy territory. So let's go do some jobs here for this house. And if we run into a mercenary company that we can take down, we'll do so. But you're out there, Wonder Jar. Those +1s are killing us, man. Hello, Noctiers. How many? 9 of them. More souls for Davkul. Even these beasts please our Dark Lord. As sacrifices, that is. Jib! Not a good shot, Jib. Kratar, you can save your fatigue. Davkul accepts all souls. He accepts them all. If we can just kill one. So I love about these Noctiers, how they just run forward into your spear wall. Although they are picking... Guts, I think, is our lowest level guy, and he's probably got the lowest attack value, so... At least they're smart that way. They're picking the guy with the lowest attack value. He's doing amazingly, though. Guts! Guts is single-handedly holding off this entire Noctier wave. That's amazing. Okay, we actually have to move into these boys now. Oh, so close. Once we get a tier 3 crossbow, that'll be an outright kill. Just like that. I hate to move into contact with this tier 3 Noctier, but we have to stop him from being able to move forward. and healing up by eating that corpse. Just give him a quick old surround. We're going to be taking some shots here. It's going to hurt. Hopefully he just swallows someone. And then we can just kill him this turn and get that person out. Gobble gobble. Devoured Kolgatha. Good hit. I'm gonna focus this guy last because even though he hits the hardest, in this turn I can probably kill all of these three, and then it's only one Noctia that's attacking us, even though it's a big one. Just pat and get that dagger out, buddy. I don't want to go to the two-handed weapons because I want us to have shields. Oh, come on. Oh, good hit. Headshot with an axe. And good dodging. Well done. Patton does the necessary. Ooh, careful. Okay, the battle is won. Although Kolgatha is none too pleased by being covered in Noctia bile. I was thinking about that as well, like if the monster you're shooting at has swallowed one of your soldiers, surely like the arrows you're shooting into the monster are going through its guts and hitting the brother inside. What did I give you? It had to have been a dagger, I'm sure it was a dagger. Oh, just a little knife. Surely someone here, there you go. Has a spare dagger. Okay, so Melon is still afraid. How am I going to remove this afraid debuff? He's quite promising. 2 stars in melee defense and 62 melee skill. Again at level 5. It's like, it's no good. In my offline campaign, in the early part, like within the first 30 days, I got my group up to 8 men, and then I hired almost exclusively bastards, squires, and militiamen. And it's a bit more expensive, but like they start at 60 accuracy at level 1. Sometimes, most of the time. $1,300 to protect you against brigands, certainly. But I want to see what the other job is. 3 skulls, what is it? Ooh, 1750. To hunt down what terrorizes. It's probably going to be more Noctias, or maybe some... Oh, hello, Ulrich. Welcome. Welcome, brother. Oh, with crap stats. Shit, our roster's gonna start getting a bit bloated. Just because he's a cultist, so we got to do something with him. We can make him a shield bearer. He's not gonna be much of a raider because he doesn't have a star in melee defense. But so what have we got so far? We've got. Just go to your main weapons, just so I can see what I'm dealing with here. We've got a flail user. So really, I want 4 two-handed weapons, which we've got, and then 3 shield bearers. Ideally, I wanted it to be mace, dagger, and mace, so like to remove this flail guy. Kazathor is pretty excellent. I don't want to replace him. Davgen is okay. I can't really turn him into a Huskal. He could just be a replacement frontline guy. He could be a flail, B team flail user. And who's next on the naming list? Nightmare. Well, that does mean that if some of the A team gets quite, you know, beat up and hurt, we've always got someone ready to go. So it's not all bad. Why don't you hang on to that, Felchin? And for you lads, whoopsie. So I want to start with a spear wall, because hunt down what terrorizes. It's probably Noctirs or wolves. Do we not have some pikes going spare? We do actually. It's just for this fight that I'm doing this. The wolves are very hard to hit, and I want to give my Huskarls the extra +10 chance to hit. Someone also Jeb, he's okay, 54 range skill, but he's a cultist, so he has to stay in. Never mind the fact that if someone is a cultist, they're automatically A team. Which I suppose then kind of means I should replace probably Kolgartler, because even though he's one of our best fighters, he's not a cultist. I mean, this is an all cultist run, so we've got to make hard choices like this. Right, let's go hunt down what's terrorizing us here. Not much in the way of armor to be had. So how many swords do we actually need here? We've got how many equipped? We've got 1, 2 equipped. We need 7 at most. So 3 equipped, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think for this one we'll go with the round shields and heater shields, because whatever's terrorizing us here, they're very unlikely to have bows and arrows. So I don't know if cultists are more likely to be superstitious. That kind of makes sense, I suppose, if they are. But I mean, that is what we're trying to achieve here. We're trying to get mostly, or we want to get a group of 12, oh my god, 13 direwolves. That's fucking tough. Holy hell. So when I fight against direwolves, I like to have swords on everyone, and then usually, not always, but usually, the direwolves can run straight into contact. So you don't want to start with your spear out, you want to start with your shield out. Excuse me, your sword out. And then if they don't make it to you, then you can go to your spear. There's going to be almost no two-handed weapon used against these things. They are too dangerous. And I've just gone and sold a sword that I need. Typical. Oh god, here we go. See, just like that. So with them running straight into contact, I can go straight into riposte and shield wall, which gives you the best chance to be able to get multiple ripostes off on the first turn. Like this part of the formation here, we can go to spears and put on a spear wall. Good god, that's a lot of wolves. This is going to really suck. Great shot, Picasso. Well done. Oh. Patton has very good attack value and he has fast adaptation, so I think that was the right thing to do. Yes, boys, good start. That's not ideal. We've got to hold this northern part of the flank off for as long as we can. These dire wolves are freaking terrifying. I don't know if any of them are actually slavering dire wolves. They seem to be normal dire wolves. Frenzied is the word I'm looking for, thank you. That was spectacular, well done. That was very well done. That's actually exactly what I was hoping for. Just get as many kills as we can. Oh damn, I should have actually been using adrenaline on my pikemen. But actually, the fact that we managed to make them panic now, that really changes things. Oh, that's huge. Tim, you absolute monster. I thought maybe he had fearsome because of that, but look at that wonderful chain panic. That's won us the fight in a big way. Now it's all out attack. Well, except for you, Campana. You are still surrounded by multiple wolves. Proposing is so good. Oof, almost. Oh, I forgot to reload. Come on. Nice. Just this boy now who's not panicking. You can actually go for your sword, which does more damage. There it is. They don't like getting stabbed with a dagger. Okay, good. They're all in full-on retreat. Well done, everyone. Cut them down, boys. I could not be more impressed with our performance in this fight. Although the start we got and being careful to set up properly was what made all the difference. Many times in the past with a 3-skull mission like this against this many dire wolves has gone really badly, and I mean you probably heard when I saw 14 dire wolves I was like, oh crap, here we go, just from experience. But I think tactically we did very well there. Release the hounds if we have any. Do we have any hounds? We do. Get him, boy. Get him, hide. Fetch! I like to think that they're pit bulls. One of my favorite TV shows is Pit Bulls and Parolees. That show breaks my heart, man. Oh, he's away. Honestly, just the dog's gonna catch him. And look at how far that frickin' direwolf moved. I think they have more. I think they have more AP and they have Pathfinder, which is why they can move so damn far. Honestly, you know what? Whatever. It's one extra wolf, not worth chasing down, and probably the dog will get the kill, which doesn't give anyone any XP, so not worth it. That was a great payday. Comparatively, very little damage done. That could also have athletic, yeah. .74 accuracy, Kolgadler. Excellent fighter. He could do with some more fatigue though. Let's see, go with Battleforged. Then it'll be Underdog, then... Actually no, Fearsome's not the skill to get here because we're going to be fighting against Undead. It'll be Berserk, and then Killing Frenzy. I would imagine they have less AP cost per move. Hang on, Kolgatla, why on earth did I give you Pathfinder? Because I'm thinking. Also, my offline campaign that I've been playing, the test subjects, has 100% solidified in my mind. Student is the skill you take at level 1. The difference in the campaign was actually pretty striking. I was playing offline earlier today, and at like day 90 I had suffered very few casualties, which was surprising. And like the logic that I was applying in taking Colossus at level 1 is that the extra hit points help keep them alive, but actually over the course of all the battles in their first month or two of being alive, Student does more to keep them alive because it accelerates their learning and they get to the higher level perks quicker. So sure, Student doesn't help keep you alive, but it helps get you to skills that help keep you alive quicker. And one of the major skills that really helps keep you alive is Battleforged. So it's like a race to Battleforged. And Underdog. So someone like Krytar, I'm going to have to be really stupid to get him killed. Watch me though. Okay, so this could actually be... I could take Berserk here. Let's take a look at what his fatigue is going to look like. 83? Yeah, he's actually got the fatigue to be able to get multiple kills with Berserk. I think I'll take Berserk here. Or I could just take Student and make up for the fact that I never took it. But, you know, I'm committed at this point. When I saw Pathfinder on him, I thought, no, he must have suffered a clubfoot or something. Maybe I was thinking that I wanted my raiders to be able to run down enemies, but staying in formation is, I think, more important. Although reach advantage is probably a better skill at this level. So at 8 we'll take reach advantage. Killing Frenzy at no, Berserk at 9, that at 10, and then something like Gifted at 11. Although arguably I should have taken Footwork actually. Okay, well, Footwork will be the next one. Footwork allows you to line up those what's it, slices, what are they called? Split. Yeah, a fan of Warbrand and the Berserk skill, yeah. Well, the Great Sword works just as well as a Warbrand for proccing Berserk, let me tell you. The Great Sword might actually be a little bit more efficient because it's one swing. I think it's one swing of 6 AP, whereas the Warbrand is 2 swings of 4 AP. We'll check it. So Crossbowman, Crossbow Specialist, yes, excellent. Berserk on Crossbow is actually not good because the only way you ever get to make use of it is if you're standing still at the start of the turn with a loaded crossbow, you shoot and get a kill, you can then reload and shoot again. But if you have to shoot, you have to move and shoot, and you get the kill, then Berserk procs, but you don't have enough AP to reload. I think Killing Frenzy is probably better. Yeah, just to up the damage. I'm building my crossbowmen for one-shot killing power. So, and especially once they get a kill, then with the extra damage from... So think about it this way. You've got a tier 3 crossbow will do 50 to 70. 70% of that ignores armor. If you get a kill with it, then it's 50 to 70 times 25% that ignores armor, and with Headhunter. So if he's Killing Frenzied and he hits something in the head, I don't care what the fuck it is, it's going to die. Probably an Orc should be able to survive that, but that's going to be a gigantic amount of damage. I can't wait to see it in action. I still maintain that archers are... that they do less spike damage, they do less damage, but it's more reliable than the crossbow. And on balance, like on my offline campaign, I've got 2 archers. And just 2 archers is, I think, all you really need. And I much prefer the archers to the crossbowmen. But we said we were going to give it a try. And that's what we're going to do. What we do have going for us in this campaign is that we've got some decent armor on the front line. Reinforced mail is, you know, like it's the lowest of the quote-unquote heavy armor, but still pretty good. I'd be much happier with scale mail, but scale mail is so expensive. Defend, hang on, I need some time to think, or more accurately, I need some time to repair. Less damage, but you stack reach advantage with tactical flexibility on one of them. Yeah. It's also a very good point. So if you get to attack twice, you're hitting... Where's that war brand? That's 4 AP, yeah. 50 to 75 compared to 85. So if you hit twice with the war brand, it's more damage, but if you hit the greatsword once, it's 6 AP. 12 fatigue, and this is 20 fatigue. On balance, I think I prefer the greatsword, and because the greatsword can swing, can use swing as well. I still think we haven't seen the best out of this berserker chain. I'm looking at Pi, and I'm just thinking, how can we increase his accuracy? You know what? We're probably going to take Gifted on the next turn. I need to get his melee skill up. I mean, he's got such a devastating weapon, but it doesn't help if he can't hit anyone. So I think next level we'll go Gifted. That'll put him at like 75, and then the next level after that we'll take Reach Advantage, and then we'll take Killing Frenzy, and then Berserk. I can't wait to see him like surrounded by zombies and just swing this chain in a big circle and just take everything out. It's gonna be amazing. Let's hope we can get that done. So I don't want to camp and wait to get all this stuff repaired. I want to get straight back out there to take on this defend mission. So we'll pop in here. For those of you who don't know, you can get items repaired instantly in armorers and weaponsmiths. It's quite expensive, but I think it's worth it, considering that it happens instantly. Okay, we're going to be defending against raiders, so I'm expecting them to have marksmen. So in terms of what we're going to be spending our money on, I think we're going to be buying one more of these male hauberks. Then we want to upgrade these crossbows, 2 tier 3 crossbows. That's going to cost like 9 grand. Then I think we'll probably buy some full chain hauberks, the ones of 150 hit points damage for the back line. Then we'll look to then start saving up and replace all of these reinforced male hauberks with scale mail. And then it's helms. Tier 3 weapons, we have, I think, maybe I can get Tim a great sword, but with 57 accuracy it hardly seems worth it. Right, enough talk. Let's keep earning money. We certainly haven't forgotten about our killer mercenary ambition, but this is such a nice little injection of funds here from these jobs. I reckon it's worth doing. Just to make sure no one here. So you felt useless in reserve. In that case, we've got to give you a fight then. What about you? You still afraid? Come on, you big chicken shit. And I need to get some levels on Nightmare. Most likely, once we pick up a patrol mission, we'll go to the training hall, give him some training, go find some zombies to get some grind some XP on, just to get him to level 2. And then we can start chucking him on the front line. Okay, that was a very good episode. Let's just accept this here. Defend Elsliv. When we come back, we'll be defending Elsliv and its outskirts from raiding parties. Get paid over 1,000.